This is a BT 45 auger. It's from Steel. I've got a 4-inch auger head on this thing right now. I'm in a place that's got a lot of gray fox. I wish I'd have brought the 3-inch, because the 4-inch, the gray fox can get down in the hole and still mess with you. The reason I'm setting the trap here, the tracks are angling, he's coming right there. So I want to make sure if he follows the same path, I'm going to be right on top of him. The reason I use the auger, in my opinion, is it's quick, it doesn't weigh very much, it doesn't use very much fuel, and it allows me to get dirt holes that are clear up to my elbow. And you can do this with a shovel, but your energy, what's your energy worth to you? That's the way I look at it. The money I spent on this, if you've never seen one or priced one with the auger bit, it's going to be somewhere around $450. That's a lot of money, but I've had this for 3 or 4 years now, and if you break that down over how many sets I've made with it, it's really cheap if you compared to how much energy it takes to dig a hole like this. I just powered out the hole right here. You've got to watch, depending on your dirt type. Most time I'll take my hands real quick and do that. This one doesn't cave in on top of my bait. I use the auger to kind of help me get the bed and stuff out. This is basically like an old Charlie Robbins dirt hole set. I learned this from O'Gorman. Probably not doing it exactly the way the original set was, but once you do this set a lot, it's really fast to get in, and it's got some good advantages for production style trapping. It's got a lot of eye peel. It's near impossible for something to get down in here and get your bait, so if they want what you have, they're gonna have to play a lot of time right here. This is gonna be on an angle, so if we do get a little bit of rain, it's gonna go into the hole, not sit on my trap. A good oily bait or lure, it's still going to work even though you've got some water in there with it. Trap I happen to be using right now is a KB 5.5. Take the wolf fang. Take the hammer, just ride it up here like you're doing a dent puller on a cart. No matter what stake you use, always set the stake. So you're going to pull where you feel it turn, take your hammer, always beat this hole back in. Make that solid. If we get a lot of rain, it'll go down where the cable is, it'll wash out, and sometimes, no matter disposable stake or not, it'll allow something to get pulled. You don't want that. So this is a KB 5.5 here. The trap is a little bit on an angle right there. Cable sticking up a little bit, no problem. I'm gonna fill this in some with this dirt. I'm gonna go get some more dirt off the back of the Jeep. This has got a lot of clay in it I can feel. I don't want a lot of that touching the trap. It's gonna freeze quick and it's gonna cause a suction. Okay, now what I did is I keep some dry dirt with me at all times. I dig it out as I find it. It's getting down close to freezing at night here. I don't want to have the real wet dirt up here touching anything. When you really push down on these jaws, it'll pretty much set that trap. Normally I use peat moss, but there's a lot of skunks on this property, and they seem to keep finding that peat moss, giving me a hard time, so I'm getting away from that a little bit right now. Take a stick and run down this jaw side just to get him in here over the actual kill part of this trap a little bit. And I'll lay that down on top of that. I'm going down to find this pan. Once I've got the pan, I'm going to pack. That's all this set is. It's really quick to put in. It's really hard for the animal to get the stuff out. I don't have a step down at all per se, but it does kind of slope that way to help if I do get a little bit of rain. All this dirt from the auger is somewhat of a backing, but it's really not needed. Now I'm going to take some bait, which I always get the popsicle sticks from Walmart or whatever. You can buy a whole pack of them for just a little bit. This is federales here. Just going to put it down the hole. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Boss Dog. That set's complete. There's no reason to sit here and have to piddle and fart around and do a bunch of stuff. If you're going to be on a lot of different properties, pick one type of set and just get where you're good at it and do it over and over and over again. But this is, when I'm going to do production style trapping, this is a set that I repeat over and over again. Works on near about everything. Now, one thing I didn't say on this particular set is where the trap placement was. This is pretty much right out in front. It's about 10-12 inches back. That's about standard, because I do have fox here and I want to catch them. I also have coyotes here. This is really open for a bobcat set, not the best thing I'd say for it. But for most canines, this set will get it done a lot of the times, as long as you can go to different places and set it over and over again. You wouldn't want to load up one place with a whole bunch of these.